Yes, YouTube. What are you saying? It's been like 3 months, but this is the official start of the new external series. I'm actually gonna finish it this time. It's gonna be better. Trust me. It's about 3 a.m. right now. I have school tomorrow, but I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Trust me, I'm locked in. I've been locked in. So go ahead and get Visual Studio if you don't have it already. Create a new fucking project. Empty project. Next. Name. Y'all are gonna have to give me 10 hours. Alright, we calling this bitch Savior.gg or something. I'm gonna just call it Savior. So go ahead and hit create. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna wanna do is click on this, which just hides those fake folders that Visual Studio uses. Next, actually, go up here, Configuration Manager. We're gonna remove the debug. Actually, we'll keep the debug, but we'll remove the x86, right? And then set this to all configurations. Just leave this on that. And then change this to latest, change this to build, right? And then this to artifacts. So our project will be built in this folder. Next, advanced. We're gonna use the multi-byte character set. So just non-white characters. Linker, all options, UAC. Make this square administrator. This makes it so our shit will run as admin. And VC++ directories. We're gonna add src next. So go ahead and apply that. Create our, didn't mean to build there. Create our src and create our x. And if you need any help, like with the series in general, join the Discord server in the description. Just whack in help chat. Alright, next. So what does every program need? Main function, right? Main.cpp. So we'll start by including C standard int, which gives us access to these kind of integers, which are just more descriptive in general. So we're gonna use them. No more auto bullshit. Alright, first thing we're gonna need, hop on the GitHub, because we're not gonna sit there and spend like time making shit that already exists. So I made this memory manager. So I'm gonna leave this in the description. Actually, nah, I'm gonna update it. Hold on, I have a better version somewhere. Give me a sec. Alright, I have a better version here. So, okay, wait. Alright, you're gonna go in here. There's gonna be 3 files. And then you're just gonna open this in the File Explorer. You're gonna create a new folder here, call it memory, and then put them 3 files that you download in here, right? And then press this refresh button. Right click this folder, including project, right? And then right click our project, go here, customizations, turn on the Microsoft fucking, I don't know, I think it's called the macro assembler. And then right click this and then set this to Microsoft macro assembler. So basically it will compile assembly. And here's our class kind of thing. So yeah, what do we want to do? We'll get the model this video. I better be quick though. Alright, memory.h. We could have an inline cd unique pointer. Fuck, spell Canadian pointer. Include memory. Then we'll just do memory underscore t. Memory equals std make unique memory underscore t. I hope my mic's not too quiet. Just give me feedback in the comments and that. I don't know why this ain't updating, but should I include memory plus memory? Alright, let's go. Memory. What do we have to do? For define process ID of process name by L value. This is our process name. Static const char. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 158 you want to do this, or if you want to like hashtag define or something, but I don't think we'll use it anywhere else. So what does this return? We'll have a look. Cool. So for this, that's the internal member. Cool. What about find module? Open process. Find process ID. Oh, so we don't even have to do find process ID. We just have to do attached process. Memory attached process. What does this return? Boolean. Okay. So if not, printf unable to attach to Roblox or some shit like that. I don't know. You can add some colors or shit. I don't fucking know. I don't care. And then you can just return. You can add like a sleep here if you want as well. For like 5 seconds. A second. Now we'll just do seconds. And then string includes chrono thread. Alright, next. If memory find module address binary name. So you could do equals 0, or you could just do the same shit as up here. If not, because technically 0 is the same as no. Like when you're evaluating the boolean. Hold on, bro. Okay, if not, then copy and paste this. Unable to find main module address. I guess we can print the base address, see if this is working. Base long x new line memory. And we have our get module address, which just returns this private member that's set here. See, right? So let's check if this is working, I guess. Main function. Oh, right. Just return 1 to indicate something went wrong. Unable to find main module. So this is a problem because this is not failing. So we probably want to do if not memory find process ID binary name. Unable to find Roblox. There we go. Yes, so now we have unable to find Roblox. If we open up Roblox, have a look. That's our base address. And I can just tell this is a valid base address. Alright, next, how do you get data model? Right. Cheeky little offset site. I like this offset site, but sometimes it doesn't update, so yeah, just peep it in the description. Hold on, let me get a little notepad going. Okay, this will be in the description. Also, if you want the source for this video, be on the Patreon. I'll link that as well. Oh, my bad. What time are we on? 9 minutes? Ah, we straight. Alright, so what you want to do is search up data model. And then you see fake data model. Pointer, this thing we need. So if you want to just go ahead and copy this. Just go add SDK. And we'll make an SDK like later on. Onto offsets.h. We'll create a file called offsets.h. Remove the shitty text. Yeah, this should be fine. So we can go ahead and just include SDK slash offsets. And then we can do memory read cd u164 underscore t memory get module address plus offsets fake data model point. Right, so this will return our fake data model, right? So we can just do the we can unbox it into fake data model, and then we could do std. We'll make a class for data model later, but for now we can just do data model equals copy and paste this, change this to that, and then change this to real data model. So this should be enough to just get our data model. If you don't know what data model is, that's like where everything like lies in Roblox. I'm sure you know what data model is. Unless you're completely new to Roblox, then yeah, you can add 0x here before as well to make it look nicer. New line, and then we'll put on data model. Alright, data model, boom, that easy. Next, I see units for underscore t, visual engine. Visual engine equals memory. Just copy and paste this, and then change this to visual engine pointer. Should be fine. I guess we can print it as well. I like that. Let's try this. Yeah, that's definitely correct. Right. Recap real quick. So, with our memory class, can read memory, can write memory using these like kind of wrappers through assembly, which use syscalls. So, 122H2, but have a look here. So if we want like NT-read virtual memory, we can see it's 63. So move 63 into EAX and call the syscall. And then for write virtual memory, oh fuck, it's C58 on every version. So yeah, that's how that works. And it's quicker if you do it this way, like performance wise. You gotta extern them and shit. And yeah, it's a neat little class. Just explaining, cause I kind of want people to understand like what's going on. This is like a smart pointer, so like it will get destroyed once the program goes out of scope, so you don't have to call new and delete, which is just like best practice pretty much. And yeah, what else is there? That's all we have so far, really. Um, yeah. To be fair, you should probably learn the basics if you're watching this. Like, you should learn the basics about game hacking if you're watching this, because I'm not trying to really teach all of that. Right. I guess we can get. What minute we on? 13 minutes. Bro, I'm going rapid, bro. Let me have a think. Maybe I should make the first video kind of short. Could be a good idea, not gonna lie. Um, nah, you know what? We'll get started on the SDK. Create SDK.cpp and create SDK.h. SDK.h. Right. SDK.h. We'll have namespace RBX. What do we want here? Class. What class should we make? We'll do like. Yeah, I want like a base class, right? So it's like. Usually I call this addressable. And then I put underscore t. We don't want to make it final because we obviously want this to be inherited. So in here we can just, so actually we'll use struct since struct all the members are public by default. I don't really want private members. I don't really care about that right now. So we can just do std 64 underscore t. We hashtag includes the standard int. And we can do address, right? Then we can have a constructor addressable underscore t. Address, address. Just copy and paste this into here. Is that even how you spell address? Yeah, look, it is. Then we can also have boom, 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 and then we'll set this to 0. So by default it's 0. Next, what do we want to have? I guess we want to have like an instance, right? So this will be like our main instance. So we want to inherit addressable, right? So we just do that. Add public here if you want. Everything's public by default, so it shouldn't matter, but it just looks nicer. And what you'll notice is the constructors aren't inherited by default, so you have to do something like this. Addressable underscore t, addressable underscore t. That'll inherit the constructor pretty much. So yeah. Now this class has access to this and these. What do we want in our instance? Like, okay, we could have std vector, which is, yeah, we'll just do rbx instance get underscore children, for example, and then we could have like what, find first child, which obviously not a vector. Guess you could make it a vector if you really wanted to, but then we can have find first child by class. We can also have cd string get name. If it's too easy for you, you want an extra challenge. Instead of putting this stuff in instance, make a struct called nameable, right? And then put these here. And then instead of, you know what, should we just do that? Fuck it, we'll just do it. Struct nameable underscore t will inherit from addressable. So we'll put this here, and then we'll have this, right? And this will inherit that. So we have to inherit this constructor. It'll start chaining. And then these struct can have interface underscore t, but this can't inherit anything because we don't want like we don't want because we want to inherit both here, right? So we don't want two like address and shit. So we're gonna have to do some fuck shit because we are gonna need this address variable in here. But yeah, it should be fine for now. So we'll go ahead and copy this. Hashtag include stk slash stk. Like this in the comments. Once like the music stuff. Ah, we back. Right, let's start. So none of this shit has to done. We can start off with this stuff, I guess. So std string rbx nameable get name get class name. So if we have a look on our what time on 18. Okay, so we have a look at our offsets. What would this be? Name and class name. Cause I know they have that name bullshit. Bro, let's search it up. Ah, we dead ass. Um, bro, where is name? Oh, here we go. Right instance, obviously. I'm tweaking, bro. My bad. Um, cool. So the way, basically, before you, we'll do whatever. Okay, so the way it works, you have to first read like the pointer to the string, like if it's valid, right? Because if you go here, we have a read string function, right? Which reads strings, so string length address plus 0x10, y0x10. Well, internally that's the string struct. It's just a struct basically. It's hard to see it here, but it's 16 bytes in. The length is stored, right? So That's how you read it. That's where that like address, like offset kind of thing comes from. Alright, so we can just do 64 name pointer, for example, equals memory. Oh, we don't have memory, we have to include it. Memory read, std un64, and then we'll do, so we can just do this, address, right? Because remember, we have this, we're inheriting. Fuck, where were we? And then we'll do plus offsets. We probably have to include offsets, yeah. Include. I hate when it does that shit. Copy this up to make it look nice. Right, name. So once we write that, so we have to check if name pointer, if it's valid. You do not, like, not equals 0, but you can literally just do that if you want. Then we'll return memory read string or name pointer. That's it. Otherwise, shit. Otherwise we can return like, I don't know, I don't know. Next, class names are a little bit different because there's like two pointer dereference kind of things you have to do. We'll just copy this over. Class name pointer, class descriptor, and then class name, I guess. It's been 0x8 for like the longest of time, so I don't even know what the offset's called, but I know it's, oh, okay. Oh, this is actually handy. We'll call this class descriptor. We'll call this class name. A few underscores. And we'll call this name as well. Right. So if class underscore name, then once again we can return this. Otherwise you can return unknown again. And maybe you can do like unknown class for example, but unknown works just fine for me. Right. So this is the test. Let's do since this okay. We don't have a we have yeah we have our base instance. Ooh. I fucking hate this header shit, cause if you build now, you'll look, watch. It's that bullshit I'm on about, bro. Like, you're just gonna get a million errors cause of this bullshit header, which it, like, thinks it's the right header to include. Let's just include it manually. Oh, right, this is underscore T. What's the problem here? Right. You can make this auto, I don't like using auto though, so, alright, datamodel dot get name dot get class name. We'll do printf. Let's do %s, comma %s, and then we'll do dot c string, because printf is fucky wucky, but I do like printf. Alright, let's try that. What's the problem? Let me read this again. Unexpected instance is not a member of RBX. Guess. specify. Why are they doing the most for? Okay, wait. Let's just remove these for now. Alright. Probably because they're not implemented. Alright, Lua app unknown. It's because I don't think it has a class name, but Lua app is correct. And if we join the game, it should be UGC. Yeah, UGC. So, yeah, that's it for the first video. Next video, we're gonna complete the SDK, start making a cache. Yeah, and then third episode probably get some ESP going. Fourth episode, some aimbot going. Because we're not gonna spend an hour making another overlay. We'll just like copy some good code in that I made. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Cause like, bro, I've got about 1.4k members in my server and only 600 subs, bro. So come on, lock in chat. But yeah, hope you enjoyed anyway. If you have any questions, join the Discord in the description. Yeah, peace.